Aries, welcome to your weekly tarot reading for June 26th to July the 2nd. Team Aries, let's see what we got. You know I'm one of you. So our message begins, Aries, with... what have we got? What have we got? Don't let your past hold you back, Aries. We've got to move away from the South Node. So Aries, if you've got your astrology birth chart, your natal chart, now you can get free ones online. I think cafeastrology.com is one of them. You'll find the placement of your South Node and your North Node, and it's great to know the sign in the house that is in. Now that is because they say that the South Node is what you were doing or what you were focusing on in your direct past life, and that is what you are meant to be wrapping up and not doing anymore in this life, okay? The North Node, though, is where you're supposed to be moving, and there's a lot of clues about your life purpose there, Aries. The thing is that that direct past life can have a lot of impacts on this current life. Some of the patterns and some of the cycles can play out. We might be drawn to the same work career, but then feel blocks because Spirit's saying, no, you've already done that. You've learned all the things that you need to do with that. You need to be in your North Node. So there could be really excellent clues for you personally there. I mean, this is a general reading, so you'll find more about your personal specific information there. But don't let your past hold you back, you know. Might be that it might not have had success so far in a life area, but it's saying don't let that put you off, Aries. When you're Aries after all, you're the warrior, you are the emperor. What have we got? Oh, beautiful chakra vibes here. It is the chakras, the 4 guardian angels. Call upon the guardians of our psychic energy. Do you know what this card reminds me of, Aries? I don't know if you know tarot and you know the World card, which is the dancer going through the round reef, and we have the representations of the elements in the corners. Well, I sort of feel like you've got the ability for sort of a karmic or spiritual graduation from that past cycle here, and we've got all of the chakras from root to crown with that beautiful lotus energy here, saying there's transformation available for you. Your energy, your vibration is rising. You know, we've got sort of a bit of a spiritual awakening energy. What a beautiful card. That is Buddha Wisdom Shakti Power, for those of you who want to know what that deck is. It's one I got at Christmas time, and I haven't been using it much, and I've just sort of begun in the last couple of weeks, and a lot of you have said, what is that deck? It's beautiful. So Buddha Wisdom Shakti Power. Okay, Aries, we're jumping on into the tarot. What have we... oh my goodness, Aries. The future is bright. We've got Leo energy coming through, and you know how I said we've got this sort of feeling of the end of an era, you know, the end of a way of doing things that maybe you kept on coming up against this brick wall, but finally you're able to burst through. Like finally we've got rebirth, we've got victory, we've got abundance, we've got vitality and health with the sun, we've got a bright new direction, and we've also got a new direction illuminated here. So, you know, and you might be saying, well, how do I release that cycle? Well, you might have already had intuitions of, well, this is not working. Maybe it's time for me to do something different. Maybe it's time for me to shift my energy. And then when we do that, our external reality shifts as well. And when you look in your birth chart, you're probably going to get some clues as well. Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy coming through. And notice how the Knight is holding just that one pentacle, like just the one seed. Now, the thing is that the Knight has been out there preparing, working that land, making sure that it's just right, just fertile to plant that pentacle. So the Knight of Pentacles is asking you to begin a new plan, but also, Aries, to take the first step. But it's new growth, right? It's funny because like after the death energy, which for me is the winter energy, we chop away the dead wood, we release the situations that aren't giving us growth and aren't serving us. And then in between that and the spring, that's when we're supposed to be, you know, cultivating this land here. And now is the time for you, you know, it's really the time for you to be taking the step towards the new beginning. Now, Northern Hemisphere people, you know, you are in that time where you're coming, you know, from spring to summer. And this is a perfect time while that sun is there, while you're peaking in your energy, to take a step on a new path, because Spirit is saying it's going to grow. Like over your summer and this kind of season, it really is going to grow. And Southern Hemisphere people like me, we might be more in the winter stage where it's time to end those cycles, to cut away the dead wood, to recultivate the land. Yeah, because there's a new beginning here. It's definitely very, yeah, well, there's a new beginning that wants to come in. Some of you, it may have already arrived. Now, the Ace of Wands is potential for growth, and it's some kind of inspired new beginning. Like, this could be a new opportunity in work, career that can really take you to the next level. This can be in love. It's something that energizes you. It is the energy of passion, but don't let your past hold you back, because otherwise you might say no to this, or you know, you might approach it from a place of, you know, of fear. You know, when we get offered amazing opportunities, often the first thing that happens is the freak out of like, am I good enough for this? You know, can I make a success of this? What if it ends? What if I'm rejected? Yeah, because there's kind of an energy of, you know, feeling those fears and maybe feeling like, well, is there competition? You know, why have I been chosen? Is this real? You know, Spirit is saying you have the higher ground, and even if there are competitors in the mix, it feels like you are the one that is on top here. You are a front runner. So we need to manage the past where we might have felt powerless, or we might have felt stuck, or we might have made decisions that didn't serve us. We might have stayed too long in situations. But you're graduating from that, Aries, and you have the opportunity to move towards a new beginning. You're being asked to plan, prepare, maybe you've already been doing that, then this is your time to take the first step. But we've got to deal with this shadow energy first that is going to go into the mental overwhelm side of things. Now, Aries, you rule the head. You can be an overthinker. I'm only saying this because I'm one of you, so yeah, I know. And the Eight of Swords can be where all the thoughts come in, and we start building worst case scenarios. Like I said, well, if I take this Ace of Wands, you know, well, what if it falls through? And I should have stayed, you know, back in the winter where I was in my past situation. We need to feel the fear and do it anyway. And we also need to really back ourselves. Like the Fool is one of the Aries cards, and it's about taking a leap of faith and knowing that the safety net will appear if you do fall, and following on just the next step in front of you rather than the end destination. Okay, Aries, Sagittarian energy coming through, or could be fire energy here, Aries, Leo, but you're being asked to take that Ace of Wands and run with it. This is going to lead you to creation. Look at this little nod to the Empress here with the number 3 energy. So it feels like this is something that you've hoped, dreamed and wished for, and you're being asked to move towards it. It's going to take you to a whole new territory with this energy. Creative, passionate, lit up. Now the thing here about the Knight of Wands is it can indicate the Ace of Wands coming in, and it can come in fast and it can be unexpected, and that's why, you know, there might be some resistance within you about moving towards it. That's where the Knight of Wands, sorry, the Knight of Pentacles is saying, just slow down for a moment and think it through, you know, get all the details, ground yourself, put a plan in place, but most importantly, Aries, don't let your past, you know, hold you back. This is really about a spiritual graduation from that. And the future looks bright ahead here. The sun is smiling down on you, and really it's the green light to move forward. Aries, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you would like a personal reading to tune into your specific circumstances, first link down below will pop you over to my website where you can check those out. And do follow along on Instagram, Aries, for daily readings, sometimes free little mini personal readings as well, but you'll need to be there and be following along. I am just wishing you all the love and magic, Aries. Do take care. Bye for now.